Million Miles Away, a biopic about Jose Hernandez and his path from a migrant farm worker to becoming an engineer and eventually an astronaut. It's a tale of perseverance, community, and sacrifices to accomplish a seemingly impossible dream. Inspired by the true story and book, Reaching for the Stars, A Million Miles Away stars Michael Peña as Jose Hernandez, Rosa Salazar, Julio Cesar Cedillo, Garrett Dillahunt, directed by Alejandra Marquez Abella. Now, first and foremost, I want to say that being Latino myself, I really resonated with this story because I have family members who used to be migrant workers. They too underwent the same hardships of not only grueling manual labor in tough conditions, but also being taken advantage of by people who didn't fairly pay them for their hard work. In my grandpa's case, the owner of the farm calling immigration after a harvest so they could be deported without pay. But my grandfather going back over and over again, season after season, to work and try to raise money for his family. So already I really related and empathized with these characters. That being said, this movie, standing on its own, was a very enjoyable and inspiring film. We are first introduced to the 7-year-old version of Jose, played by Juan Pablo Monterrubio, and we see that despite traveling every year from Mexico to Northern California to work the fields with his family, he is smart, he has big dreams, and after watching one of the lunar launches live on TV back in the 60s, his family makes the sacrifice of staying in California so he could have a stable education. Then we fast forward to him graduating college and eventually getting a job at a government facility as an engineer. Now, this is the first time that we see how he's viewed in a mostly all-white workplace. Initially, he's mistaken as the janitor when he introduces himself as the new employee. After that, he's not taken seriously. He's given menial tasks, and he's afraid of embracing his culture. For example, like his music, he's afraid of playing it in the parking lot while he's pulling into work because people keep giving him double looks, and even going as far as not packing the food that his mom makes, like enchiladas, because he just wants to have a plain sandwich because that's what everybody else at work is eating. So he wants to fit in and not stand out any more than he already is. And it's not until he finds an issue with a defense laser project that he starts being appreciated and his work being taken seriously. Then we follow his relationship with this woman who later becomes his wife and the mother of their 4 children. And when they're first dating, he tells her that, I really want to become an astronaut one day. And she literally laughs in his face because the idea of him getting the chance to do that was unbelievable at the time. But after years of hard work and applying year after year after year for 12 years straight, he finally gets his shot, and the rest is history. But of course, not after some more trials and tribulations while working at NASA. Now, at first thought, I wasn't sure if Michael Peña was the right person to portray Jose Hernandez, not based on his talents, because he is very talented, he's great, but rather his age. Michael Peña, he's 47 years old, and he had to portray someone throughout the years, from the college years to when he went into space. But honestly, I think Peña looked the parts throughout the entire thing, and I was able to quickly get over that initial concern. I thought it was well acted from Peña and everybody else in the cast. The film kept moving at a very good pace, moving it from different periods of Jose's life with ease. And the movie also looked great with some really nice creative shots, including the opening sequence when the characters are first introduced. Overall, I really enjoyed A Million Miles Away. It has a great message and great representation of a population that is underappreciated and underrepresented, not just when it comes to Latinos and Hispanics, but migrant workers in general, who often are invisible, whose hopes and dreams and aspirations are often ignored or not even considered. So this film is streaming on Amazon Prime right now, and I think it's definitely a really good watch, especially with your kids who might be inspired by Jose's story of not giving up in order to reach your dreams. So tell me, have you seen A Million Miles Away? Let me know what you think. Comment down below. As always, I'm James, and this was a Hub on Hollywood review.